Hi YouTubers. I am deciding to, I guess, put my first post up regarding a product review. But first, before I even talk about the product review, I want to give a shout out to my sister, beautiful Kristen, who actually gave me this idea. You know, she did a couple of reviews on YouTube about some products that she was using, and I said, you know, as much hair as I use and try, why not put some good reviews on YouTube just to let you guys know if the product's good, because I know how beneficial it is when you go on YouTube and you're trying to look to see if a product's good or not, or what it looks like on somebody else, etc. So I said, you know, I think I'm going to go ahead and start putting some reviews on and just going through the process of being natural. I am a natural person. I haven't had a perm in my hair for probably over, I would say it's probably going on around 3 years. It may be 3 years or so. But I had did the big chop probably about 6 months ago. And so probably over the course of when I post videos on YouTube, you'll see my natural state and what my hair actually looks like. But a lot of times, mostly I do wear a lot of wigs, and for the first time in a very long while, I decided to try a weave. And so to review, or to get on to the review, I recently purchased I believe it was Rain Wet and Wavy. And the hair, I would say, is not bad. I would say on a scale 1 through 10, I may give it a 6. You know, it's moderately priced, and it depends. Some people may expect or assume that $100 and something is expensive, and so I purchased a bundle of this hair, and it came in several different sizes. And I actually still had some left over. I purchased it for about, I believe it was like 149, and I got the 16-18 inch. Right now I'm wearing it somewhat wet and wavy. It's kind of a little bit not as fluffy as it typically is after you spritz it with water, because I do have some argan oil on my hair, and because of that, it's kind of weighed it down. And so I'm probably going to wash it out tomorrow, and maybe what I'll do is just give you another review so you can see what it looks like when there's really not any product in the hair. And I put the argan oil in there because it just helps it to lay down a little bit more. But again, it just depends on what your preference is. This may be a little bit too oily for some people, and I typically wouldn't have it this oily, but just because I had wore it straight one day this week, I decided, you know, hey, you know, I'm going to go ahead and have it a little bit wavy for the rest of the week. And so this is why it looks the way it looks. Now, one thing I can say, that this hair does not really tangle. It does shed just a tad bit. And when I say just a tad bit, it's not like a whole wad of hairs in your hands, but it is some slight shedding, I would say. You know, you may see a few strands here or there. The package does say that there is no shedding. However, there is some slight shedding. So depending on what your preference is, you know, if you're okay with a little bit of shedding, I would say the hair is okay. As far as it being straight, when I went and got my hair done, you know, my hairstylist did not prefer to use this hair as straightened. She said this hair was a little bit more difficult to straighten, but I find, you know, I used a regular sheet flat iron. I straightened it earlier this week, and I really didn't have a difficult time with it straightening it. The only thing about it is, you know, I just wish it would have had a little bit of more body to it as I straightened it, and that could just be my error in how I flat iron my hair. Not necessarily even my error, but just the way I styled it, as far as bumping it a little bit more or something like that. And so I wouldn't even say it's the hair's fault in that. But again, you know, depending on if you want to wear your hair straight or wavy, my preference is this hair is actually better wet and wavy compared to straight. What else can I tell you about the hair? It's very manageable. I have washed it once already and did not have any problems in the shower. I put it in two plaits, and then I washed each section of the hair. I unraveled the plait, and then I did the other section, and then I just washed all the hair at one time. It did not have any problems with the hair. It was very easy to comb and glide through. And what I do find is that this hair does hold moisture. And so if you do decide to put product in your hair, like I'm using the Cream of Nature argan oil, and as you can see, this hair does not look dry at all. You may actually think that it looks a little bit over processed, and you may be right actually. But you know, that's just something I was doing with experimenting, listening to other people saying, you know, that it's good to put argan oil on the hair. And I tried it, and it's okay, I would say. Let me think. What else? Is there anything else that I would say is beneficial for the hair? Oh, it does not mat up. I don't think I told you that earlier. It doesn't mat up. And as far as brushing it, it's very easy to brush, easy to manage. And so I really don't have anything else to say about the hair. If you have any questions, you can please write comments and I'll answer the question. But what I'll try to do is if I do anything different with the hair as far as washing it, I may come back and give another review just so you can see what it looks like when it's washed. And then from there, you know, periodically as I try new hairstyles, I will definitely be coming in YouTube just so you can know what's some good products out there. Typically, I am a wig person. As I said earlier, I really don't wear weaves that often, and I just decided out of the whim just to try this weave. And so, you know, it's okay. You know, honestly, I prefer wigs. And so, you know, you will see over time that, you know, a lot of times when I wear wigs, people don't even realize it's not my hair. Now with the weave, I have a full head of weave right now. I didn't do with any of my hair out, and just simply because I am natural right now, and my hair texture is a little bit different than this, and maybe later on down the line I'll show you what my real hair texture looks like. But because I did not want any of my hair out, I did a full head of weave. Now what I will say is you will get a different impact if you decide to leave some of your hair out. Me presently, I just did not want to do that because right now I'm just wanting my hair to grow, and so I didn't want to leave anything out because I didn't want to have to worry about putting any heat on my hair. And so hence this is why I have what I have. So if you do have any questions, YouTubers, please feel free. You can make some write some comments. Is there anything that you would recommend, or if you're wanting to talk about, you know, by any means, I'll check it out and see if there's any reviews that I can have on that. Bye.